We live. Man. Told y'all we was coming for you. Mr. Gusciora, you got a two-step for him? Because show him that you got a two-step for him. Yeah. Yo, wherever he go, he got a two-step. Wherever he go, he got a two-step for him. You know what I mean? Y'all tuned in. He dance all night. Yes. We in here right now.
Celebrating.
Yes. Talk to him.
Celebrating electronics in Trenton.
Talk to him.
Stuff like this is important. For,
yes.
When kids are learning the next generation.
That's right.
Music, technology, video.
That's right.
That's stuff that they have to learn.
That's right.
And it'd be great for you to take an intern here.
That's right. Hey, yo, I'm with it. Hold up.
Every industry.
That's right.
An intern.
That's right.
They did. They can really mentor a lot of kids because they just don't have the opportunities.
That's right.
Because, you know, the parents in Princeton and the suburbs, they're working in the industries, and we have kids that are scrappy, but they're eager to do stuff. Like today, Governor Murphy went to the high school.
Hold on. I didn't even get a chance to, he have so much that he want to push out, and I love that.
You're going to introduce him?
Right? I got to at least introduce him first, right? You know what I mean? For those coming on here, and you don't know who I have down here tonight, the reason why we made a state of emergency, a state of emergency show tonight. You know what I mean? It's a great show. This is a great feeling. He's grassroots. He's down here. You know what I mean?
Great beats.
He got great rhythm. I had to put it on because he got rhythm. He moving.
No.
That's not part of my content.
Yo, he might not have the greatest rhythm, but he is at least moving. You know what I mean? I want to introduce to the city of Trenton and beyond the city of Trenton to our city mayor, Reed Gusciora.
Welcome.
Shake his hand. Thank you for coming down, sir.
Great.
And this is also the assistant, Andrew Bobbitt. Can he shake my hand, please?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
All right. You know what I mean? I'd like to thank these guys for coming down to my platform. They noticed that I'm trying to do a great job for the city, and he just gave you guys something that can help me. And I want him to kind of repeat it if you didn't, so I could turn the music down. You know I start off like this. I want to turn the music down, and I want him to talk to you about everything and what he's trying to do in the city.
I think one
Ready?
word, internships. And
Yes.
making sure that our students have a place to go, have a mentor, and there's so much in music, film, video,
Yes.
technology. You have to know technology to use your soundboard.
That's right.
And so I'd love to set up an intern in here, and they would love to learn how to do studio, how to do music,
Yes.
how to do beats, how to put it all together.
Yes.
I mean, you look on the city landscape, how many DJs we have out there.
Yeah, so many.
And we need the next generation, and a lot of them just don't have the opportunity. They have the spirit, they have the motivation.
That's right.
They need the opportunity.
That's right. So you all right, I wanted you to speak on this on a letter that you just brung, but also I was going to ask a few questions. I can wait, and I want you to tell this first. If Andrew could bring the.
No, I'm not going to bring it in. The mayor going to start
Okay.
yelling about it.
Okay.
With the Senator Shirley Turner bill.
Yes. Can you talk about the bill, Senator Shirley Turner?
One of the biggest problems for people in the urban areas are the surcharges. And every offense is tied to a surcharge. So if somebody even goes to their court and pays a fine, they then find out that they have a double secret fine, a surcharge that is often mailed to them. If they don't pay the surcharge, they lose their license. So there's people that get their license suspended, then they get a surcharge, they don't pay it, then they get this license suspended again. They have to go to work because they're in an urban area, they need to get to where the jobs are, and then they drive on the suspended list, and then they get more surcharges. And it's not uncommon for somebody to have $10,000 worth of surcharges, and it's a lot largely persons of color or persons in the urban areas that end up with these surcharges and lose their licenses. Shirley Turner put in a bill to eliminate most surcharges for just narrow offenses.
Yes.
But the big thing is you can't lose your license. There's
Yes.
one thing, you lose your license for the first time.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't lose your license after you get your license restored just because you didn't pay the surcharge.
So
'Cause
she
you can't
li-
afford the surcharge.
She lifted.
The law is that they're being phased out, and that it's only limited circumstances when you can get resuspended.
Oh, okay.
So if you not necessarily, you can't get suspended for not paying your surcharge.
Okay,
That's
that's
just not
official. That's official.
And that's worth the cowbell.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So tell them what that bill is again, because they need to hear it, just in case they didn't hear
It's
it.
to eliminate surcharges, and motor vehicle can't run their agency on the backs of working people who lose their license or just of getting one offense, speeding ticket,
Yes.
getting the surcharge, because you're really getting fined twice.
Yeah, two
And
times. Yeah.
It's not fair for a lot of people.
That's right.
Especially, you're just trying to go to work. You're trying to do
That's right.
what's right for your family, and then you end up getting a surcharge on top of a fine.
That's right.
And you shouldn't lose your license if you can't
For
afford
that,
that.
that's right. Let me bring it to that again. So,
There has to be a way out. So
Oh, yeah.
good for Senator Turner
Yeah.
and Verlina Reynolds-Jackson and Anthony Varelli
Yes.
for looking out for drivers everywhere.
that's official. That's official. We needed that. I think I told. Oh well, somebody up here. A lot of people, they have trouble with their license, so this is a real good thing, man. They
Absolutely.
can take it off, so they can go
You
to
need
work.
your license to work in the state.
That's right.
Because, first of all, the job corridor is outside of the city for the most part, unless you
Yeah.
work for government or the hospital.
Yeah.
You have to go out on the Route 1 corridor
Yeah.
to find a job. And
130,
you
Route 1
need
to
and
drive.
we don't have the subway system like Philadelphia has,
Yeah.
or New York. The only way you're going to get to work is primarily by a vehicle.
Yes.
So it is unfair to take away your livelihood, your ability to work. And so many people come into court and they say, I can't work. I can't
Yeah.
unless I have. If you take away my license, I no longer have a job.
Right.
And you know what? This coordinates with what the mayor is doing right now. The mayor has been working on a reentry program.
Yes. Go in. Yeah.
The mayor can explain that. So during that time period, he could tell you about the people coming to City Hall looking for jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
First of all, when I came into City Hall, we had a lot of vacancies, and we were started to hire at water and sewage.
Yeah.
We have parks. We have there's plenty of opportunities.
Sanitation, streets.
And
Yeah.
I found out that City Hall had a 7-year prohibition. If you have a felony or you got out of prison, you got to wait 7 years before you got a job at City Hall.
Yeah.
So, and let's face it, the government is the only one who's going to take a chance on an offender. A lot of industry, they do a background
That's
check.
right.
They're not going to
You're
hire
right.
you. They're not going to give you that chance.
That's right.
But City Hall will, because they're our community. They're our residents. And if they're coming back to Trenton, they should have a job, and we should give them a second chance.
That's right.
But we had a 7-year prohibition, and I did an executive order to get rid of it. And now I'm working with Tracy Syphex, with
You got to get the name straight.
we got
Because
the Jason
we don't,
Rogers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't.
Go ahead. Yeah. That's right.
who
There
else?
you go.
Oh yeah, Perry Shaw,
Yeah.
Chris Terry, Andre Williams, and a bunch of people to come up with a policy and a way to get returning citizens back in productive lives. I just went up to the workhouse, talked to some of the prisoners.
Hold up, can I say this before the mayor say this? Let me tell you what happened. The mayor went to the workhouse.
To the workhouse?
Mercer County Workhouse.
Wow.
We need a new workhouse.
Yeah,
This is something the mayor never done before.
Yeah, no
And
mayor.
I've been here
I know, since
the
90s. Yeah.
I ain't never seen no mayor do this. He went to the workhouse.
Yes.
And these kids, these individual young men was from Trenton.
Yes.
And tell them what they said.
Well, we had about 18 guys that were serving their sentences at the workhouse.
Right.
And we talked about the offender, the reentry program, and that there are jobs, and they should be patient because we don't have 18 jobs available.
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
they're up, we're just hiring people who are eager to work. And like I said, we have public works, we have sanitation, we have the parks, cutting down trees, and lawn care. We have public works with the waterworks, and we need people to work on the lines and the streets. So there's a lot of opportunities, but we don't think that you can necessarily foreclose just because you have a felony or you have a conviction.
That's right.
We just want people who want to work and contribute to making Trenton better. One of the guys said he did a testimonial because when I ran, I went to Cadwallader Park where they were playing softball up at the top field. And the last administration banned doing the grills.
And
I said, because they're like worried about trees getting burned down. You know, I said, if I was elected, you could have the grills back. And so he said, you were a man of your word. And that's all he cared about. We got the grills back. But, you know, people should enjoy the park.
That's right.
And, you know, what's a grill? And so a tree burns down.
That's
you know?
right. They go,
don't burn out any trees. But, you know, I think people should enjoy the park. And it's silly because they expected them to go to the grills down at the that pavilion. They have the grills
set up already. That's
kind of silly. You're playing softball. You want a hamburger.
You have
to go down to where the pavilion is and then come back. And
can I ask you something about all that? Like all the last what all the laws that were set before? Are you like really? I'm gonna ask you some questions because I got some questions, but this kind of like another question. How are you dealing with that? Like trying to lift all those, because you can see that it's like strenuous laws that were set. So how do you deal with it personally? Because this is hard, man. I'm gonna keep it 100.
We have an uptight city. When I took over, like the Christie administration gave us $11 million to demolish houses. And first of all, I went to the governor and I said, well, why can't we fix up some of the houses? Why do we just have to tear them down? And so now we have a program that we're identifying houses that either need to be demolished or that we can fix up. And the other thing is when people would say, you know, we'll give you a house for $1. Then they go inside and they're like, oh my God, I got to replace the roof. I got to put plumbing in. I got to take out the asbestos. So what we want to do is use that money to help a new homeowner. We want people to take over these houses, but even if you give them away for $1, they still have to fix them up, and it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to fix a house. So
that's right.
We would rather fix up the houses than give the houses away.
That's right.
And so we're in the process of that. We're taking down the houses that can't be saved, but we're looking for local contractors that will help us rebuild the city. We used to be a city of 140,000 people, and now we're down to 85,000. So 1/5 of the houses are either abandoned or in foreclosure. We have 1,000 houses right now that the city owns. We don't want to own them because they're not doing any good. We wanted, if a new homeowner comes in, that means that they're going to pay property taxes.
That's right.
And they're going to make everybody's property taxes less.
That's right.
Because there's more homeowners. And so we have a program now. But we want contractors, we want people that are willing to take these houses. We just had an auction. We auctioned off 80 houses, and you know, they're now getting right back into the tax roll.
And the good thing about what the mayor's saying about the houses, you know Andre Williams. Andre has that program called Star Training Academy.
That's right,
He is on the board of the Mayor Reentry Program. Andre is a young black man that has been trying to find his way through the city. He's building some beautiful homes around here. So he's working with the mayor. Andre wanted to do a training class of teaching other young men that came out of prison or the ones that are out here. And so that all going to work together. And plus, they from the neighborhood.
That's right. That's right. That's official. We have a few guys that do fix homes and stuff like that in the city, and they trying to rebuild the city. How do you see? You've been to other cities, though, Mr. Gusciora. You've been to other cities. You see how
they're a lot more relaxed.
Food
trucks.
I
had this businessman guy. He just bought a food truck.
Talk about
he can't bring it anywhere in the city.
Talk about it.
Well, we want to have a food truck fest in front of City Hall. Like, you know, every once in a while, not every day. But, just come down and actually, I said to the restaurants, you'll get more business because if you allow food trucks along Front Street near that abandoned parking garage, which we also want to take down, there's a spot right across from Mill Hill. We could have food trucks there. They can come down. People can enjoy them. And that means more state workers are going to come out of their cubicle.
That's right.
That's the big problem. We have a state government that people hide in their cubicles and then they go home.
Yeah.
We want them to stay and enjoy the city. Make it harder for them to come out of there.
But you know that's from an effect of how the city was ran. You know what I mean? Before through a certain time, not when Doug Palmer or whatever was around. And I don't really want to bring their names up on this set, but
I almost did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He didn't. I did. You know what I mean? But we just got to open this segment of why you're here, because you can see you've been to other cities. You can see the openness where you could walk your dog at night. We're in Manhattan. In Manhattan, I'm seeing ladies walk their poodles. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? We want that type of city. We want a nice city where it's all right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Daytime. We want people to invest in the city, but also be proud of the city.
Yes.
Proud of the new high school.
Yes.
And all the possibilities, unleash the potential of all the kids that are in the high school.
That's right.
So they're great kids. And we want to get mentors for them. We want to get internships.
Yes.
And it's great that the governor enrolled us in this program called P-Tech.
Yes.
Only 4 cities in New Jersey, Paterson, New Brunswick, Burlington City, and Trenton are enrolled in it. The kids will be able to not only take their high school courses, but college courses at the same time, and they'll be guaranteed an internship with the industry out there.
That's beautiful, yeah.
That happened today.
Yeah, he came. The governor came to Trenton High game today. If whoever wasn't at the game, if y'all didn't know, he was at the game today. So y'all, if y'all had a question or whatever, y'all should have been to the game and y'all could have talked. But it's a couple of questions up here. But before I ask them, I'm gonna run through my questions, because I know we don't have we might have a little time, but not a lot. But these are probably more personal. It says, what's been your biggest obstacle that you faced as mayor so far?
Is changing how people view their own city and to believe in the city and to take part. I mean, it's really easy just to bitch and post on social media about how terrible things are.
It's easy.
But it's like doing something about it and getting involved. And you know, we're having music festivals downtown. We had in August, we had a reggae festival. And it was well received. We even had a Chinese New Year's.
Never been.
And it's just bringing people out to enjoy their city. We want people to be proud of their city. That's why there's such potential with that high school. It's brand new.
Right.
There's something for everybody that goes to that school, and we don't want them to waste the time that they're there. And we want to attract businesses. We have so many empty buildings that could be used for potential, and we want to attract them. It was a big miss when Prince Dell wanted to come in the city.
Talk about it. That's what I was going to go into that.
And they're
talk about it straight.
You know, they're the jobs of the next century.
Futuristic. We want that. Yes.
The GM plan is not coming back.
It's not coming back.
And
it's not coming back.
It's like it's in technology, and
that's right.
And we already have a STEM program at the high school.
That's right.
And to match those two, and they would have taken over one of the Roebling buildings. We have 7 buildings, 4 football field-sized buildings that are vacant. They've just been sitting there for 50 years.
Yes.
And we want to get them occupied, get light industry in there, you can get housing in there, and there's so many potential. But we really need people to just really pull together and really work to move the city forward.
Can I ask you why? Can I ask you though, why is it being blocked? Like, I don't understand. Do you have a sense of like what's going on with the blockage of why couldn't we have things in the city? You know what I mean?
We have to work. I mean,
I ain't trying to do it. No, I ain't. Because I know he's sharp.
I was with Kathy McBride today, and we get along personally.
Shout out, Kat.
I love Kathy to death. We get along personally, and it's just politically.
Marge.
Oh, yeah.
Marge,
what's up? That's Marge. Yeah, Marge, my girl.
I can even smile when Robin Vaughn's around.
Yeah, Robin's my girl, too.
But I think that at the same time, you know, if anybody has ambition, that's great. You know, more people want to run, God bless them. But there's a time for that. And right now, there should be a period where we're all working together and trying to get stuff done.
Yes.
And you know it's going to take 3 or 4 years to get...
Yeah.
So just take credit for it.
Yeah.
If you win next time, take credit for it. It's going to take 3 years to, you know, from the start to finish, the planning, the building, and everything.
Yeah.
So you could take those, you know, the ribbon cuttings.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And claim it's yours.
Yeah.
I don't care.
As long as it's in effect, like we making it happen. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We all want, you know, the city to succeed.
That's right.
We all want the next generation to be proud.
That's
There's
right.
too many kids, they're going to college. And they're saying there's nothing for me back home. And
Not coming back. They're not coming back.
Our valedictorian from last year, Trenton class, is an engineer student at Dartmouth University.
Oh, man, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that either.
And we want, when he graduates, we want to make sure that there's technology here so that he can come home and have a job.
That's
and
right.
not have to go to
he said that's
Philadelphia.
He said that's what he want to do is come back and give back too.
Yeah.
That's right. That's so official.
All the millennial kids, they can't afford Philadelphia and New York. They're looking for that mid-sized city.
Right here.
People are going to like Chattanooga, going to mid-sized Dayton, Ohio. And we want them to come to Trenton, New Jersey and set up shop.
That's right.
We're halfway between Philadelphia and New York. We're train line. We're riverfront.
He's saying what I'm thinking. He's saying what we thinking. He's saying it. Yeah.
We just need to get it together and pull it together.
Yeah.
And just take a time out from the politics until next year, maybe.
That's right. Right.
You still have 2 years to duke it out on the streets.
That's right.
Like, there should be a period where everybody is like together. You know, and I know there's differences that people want things, but the water department had 70 vacancies.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
We're getting violations from DEP.
Yeah.
And in the last year, we've not missed a water quality test. And
that needs a big thing,
yeah.
And it's good. We're delivering a product. We don't want the water company privatized. We don't want it regionalized like some people want. So we have to get our act together and really be on the same page and say, what do we need to do to get DEP off our back? What do we need to do to make sure that the 4 municipalities that we sell water to are happy?
That's right.
And then the thing about the water department, I was looking at Mayor of Newark.
Yes.
He was talking about his water there. Our water wasn't bad. It was the pipes.
Yes.
When people say the Trenton water, I used to be a water operator.
Yeah.
The water is not bad. Every year,
we're not
Trenton,
Flint. We don't have lead water.
Trenton has. I say Trenton always been like in the top 2 to 3 in the state
for maintaining the best water.
Wow. Now, when you look at the pipes, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But Newark is catching up with us, and now they're trying to say everybody need to follow them. But they need to follow Trenton.
And Raz Baraka, I'm working with him on the Urban Mayors Association. He is great. He'll pick up the phone. He'll say what he's doing, and we're working together. And Newark has big challenges. $125 million to fix their problem. Our problem's like a third of that. But we still need to be on the same page. We got to replace all the pipes that have those connections that have lead line soldering.
Look, Marge asked them what happened. What happened to Cook School?
Cook School is a big.
I'm mad about
it.
That,
is. Yeah. What? It is.
Oh,
Cook School has been abandoned since 1990.
Yeah.
Company wanted to put in senior housing converted into condos, and we made arrangements to do the deal. Council wanted make sure that we get a value on it, and they finally agreed to $125,000 for the property. In the meantime, the county, when they had those rolling centers